Hi everybody and welcome to Movie Reviews here on Culture Crusaders. My name is Romero.
My name is Gabriel.
This is episode 18.
I always take a drink right when...
Yeah.
I don't know why. It's
weird.
just like my mouth is so dry and...
Right when you like have to talk.
It's just one of those things, like... you have to go poop right when you want to leave somewhere, you know? It's really obnoxious.
Every Wednesday, we review the newest films for you, give you our opinions and tell you what we thought of it, thought of the new films. This week we've got 2 films we're reviewing for you.
I know we're lagging.
One new one and one older
one.
There just wasn't that many major releases out there.
As much as I love
Shaun the Sheep.
And
I voted
Meryl
Shaun the
Streep.
Sheep, but
I don't...
I said I would rather watch Shaun the Sheep, and you're like, and then I was like, and you were all, which one's that one? I said it's the animated one with the sheep, and you're like, yeah, but no, fuck that.
Yeah, no.
That's exactly how it happened. Anyways, we watched Fantastic Four. Let's talk about Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, directed by Josh Trank, who did Chronicle. It has Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, Kate Mara, Jamie Bell, who is the Thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We were trying to...
yeah.
And then, did you ever find out where Victor Von Doom was from? Toby Kebbell?
Oh, he's from a movie that I don't think you would have seen, but Prince of Persia. That's his main role.
Oh, he's
a brother.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
But
I don't think he played a big role in that.
Wasn't he part of the group of survivors that like go up there to the mountains?
I don't know. I don't remember him in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
I think I do.
I remember more him so in Prince of Persia because he's one of the main brothers in Prince of Persia.
In Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, I think he's pretty. He's got a pretty decent role in that one. I think that's where I recognize him from.
Okay. So, anyways,
directed by
Josh Trank.
Did you already say that?
Yeah.
He also did Chronicle.
I also said that too.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's okay.
Are you sure?
I did, most
You
definitely.
Think that?
No, I definitely said it.
Oh,
When we
okay.
rewatch it.
Oh,
What'd you think of it?
I thought it was. It was
bad.
It was bad, but it was. It was. I don't know. It was okay. It was definitely bad. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It was just so disappointing.
I think that'd be...
Yeah, it was just super
appropriate word.
disappointing. I'm sure everyone's heard about the bad reviews it's getting. I wouldn't say it's one of the worst superhero films because Daredevil was awful.
It definitely wasn't a good reboot.
Elektra. It wasn't a good reboot. I mean, I remember like you were thinking like, well, I mean, it can't be worse than the first Fantastic Four film.
Well, they made 2 of those.
I don't know, man. Like, compare them side by side.
The only thing that I like more about the first Fantastic Four films was that the cast actually seemed that they worked well together.
Yeah.
That's pretty much...
So yeah, so if you saw all the bad reviews and you were thinking like, it can't be that bad, right? Like, is it really warranted? I think it's not the worst superhero film, but it is bad. It is a bad film, and it felt like everyone across the board just underperformed. Like...
I think there is just so much negative culture associated with this film that it really came through.
Yeah.
When it comes to the problems with the director, we talked about it in our Monday episode, and the cast not feeling it, them not working together. I think it just created this bad environment that really came across in the acting.
Definitely. It just felt like no one wanted to make that movie, but they did it anyways, and so it showed how bad it was because it felt like there was no real effort in it.
Right.
And so
yeah.
It disappointed me because I think it could have been really, really good with that cast, with that director. Like, oh man, pretty bummed.
Definitely, and I don't know. There's just so many variables that,
and like, I don't even like. It's not like we're taking sides or like everyone, all of it.
Yeah, there's no way to like redeem it. I mean, I want to find the good qualities in a film, and I can't.
Yeah, like
I can't.
I was driving the fucking Miles Teller hype train.
Like Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan,
front cart, like telling everyone,
oh yeah,
trust me, get on. And they all, even Michael B. Jordan didn't do that well.
Oh, he did terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I would say Miles Teller did terrible. Michael B. Jordan didn't do well. It was just, it was bad.
And yeah. I hate to talk. I don't know. Like
What I like about it, okay, I liked
what?
Ben Grimes, the actor that played Ben Grimes was one of the very few bright spots. I remember thinking, okay, I like this guy's character, I like this actor, I like,
actor's great.
Yeah, the actor did really well. I like Ben Grimes and Reed's, Dr. Reed's dynamic and like how they got together and grew up together and stuff like that. I like Victor Von Doom, the actor. I don't think he did amazing, but I
think for what he was supposed to do, he did it.
Especially when everyone is so bad and someone's doing their job okay, you're like, oh, this guy, Mm-hmm. But like it was like written poorly. It was paced really weird. It was. Everything alright?
Oh yes, sir.
I don't know. It was just wasn't that great.
Yeah, I can't even say like the special effects were that good either.
Yeah.
Like I can't. And most of the time, like I try to go for that. Like, oh, the film looks good. Like it looks cool.
They just chose some weird ways to show off the visual effects, I think. Like when he changes his face. Like that was one of the first. I don't know. It was just so like it took up the entire screen and it was just so obvious that it was kind of weird that they decided.
Yeah.
They did. That's the way they decided to do it. To where they like made it look bad.
I mean, it was a cool concept. Like it was definitely like a cool thing to show, but.
Yeah, but don't like
the manner of which that they did it was not like the blurry ass background and like him driving and then there's disappointed to say the least. Would I say go watch it?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say yeah. I mean,
I know. I think here's the thing: they're making Sony superhero movies, and you can't complain about superhero fatigue if you still go to see every single superhero movie. So if you want to like demand higher quality, then don't go see this, right?
That's true.
And a lot of people are saying that this movie isn't good. We're not going to go see it. You can't just put anybody on the screen and we're going to go watch it because this movie did not make a lot of money.
I mean, they're still going to make them regardless.
I don't know. I don't think so. Not if they're losing this type of money and everyone thinks.
I mean, you already know. There's already a list of slated movies.
Yeah, and like they're already having to like adjust to it though. Like the Fantastic Four movie, they announced the sequel, but none of those wheels were in motion. Like they changed their plans like that, Like they have a film set for 2019. They could totally cancel that today if they wanted to, just because they just said it was gonna happen. Doesn't mean it is.
Yeah, I don't think they'll cancel.
Well, they're definitely changing. They already said there's rumors that they're changing the Fantastic Four to, the sequel. 4-2. They're changing it to a Deadpool sequel.
So they're gonna be in together.
No. Like it's not a Fantastic Four movie anymore. They're changing their plans already.
Oh.
Because that movie wasn't even in motion, so they can do that. They can just be like, And see now what happens is now Deadpool's on a tighter. Like if they do a sequel, I mean, it's coming out in January. And Fantastic Four 2 is supposed to come out in 2016. It's a year and a half. That's like, they've probably already called them. It's like, how soon can you start filming or get a script for the second movie? For Deadpool.
Ugh, that's gonna be bad.
So, this is what I'm saying. Don't go see it. Don't go see it. It's not worth the money. It really isn't. There's not even that much like it'd be one thing if there was at least like a few good like action sequences and it was like, it was like kind of bad, but like it was really fucking badass in this moment, like the fight with this person was really cool. I thought it was worth it, but it wasn't even that. Like it was boring.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's unfortunate. Because I love Fantastic Four. I was most excited for this one. In a while for the superhero films.
Yeah, you've been excited for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think I was skeptical in the beginning, as I am with every comic book movie ever created. And then I got more hyped because of the trailers and seeing the actors come out and other stuff and watching them and other things. Like, okay, I think this is gonna work. And then this happened, and it's just like, ugh. Okay, so I'm just gonna be super skeptical now of every single Marvel movie that comes out, and I have my hopes up for Deadpool, but I'm also not gonna. I'm gonna go in expecting very little.
I wouldn't. I mean, I would definitely temper my expectations, but I wouldn't drop them all the way that low. You know.
I don't.
I
mean, I know, right? Okay, yeah. Anyways, yeah, that's not. Yeah. That's besides the issue. We done with Fantastic Four?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Attack the Block. I'm sorry, is the second movie that we're gonna be reviewing, and that came out in 2011, so it's an older movie, and
not too long. A little older.
Yeah, I mean 4 years. Almost 6. And that is, I don't know, it's a UK film, so it was produced and shot and everything on the other side of the ocean.
So you probably didn't see it.
Yeah, it's a really great, funny film, and it's directed by Joe Cornish, surprisingly, who worked on the screenplay for Fantastic Four. He's one of the people who worked on the screenplay.
I bet the script was awesome. I want to read the script.
I'm sure the original script was awesome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the script.
Yeah, not the theatrical script. That
even the final script, they could have shot the scenes and then had them cut out, which I heard they did. You know.
I'm saying like the original, like the one that we did not see. Not the theatrical.
I think even the final script they used could have been good.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, we're not talking about Fantastic Four, we're talking about Attack the Block.
Hey, you're the one who brought it up, alright, so...
I'm just talking about the director. Anyways, it's starring Jodie Whittaker, you don't even know who that is, probably, John Boyega, Alex Esmail. Okay, these are all UK actors that you probably don't know.
They're only really young, too.
Yeah, the only that aren't that young now anymore, I mean 4 years. The only person that you probably might know would be John Boyega, who is going to be starring in Star Wars.
He got a lead role.
Yeah. So I actually saw this movie quite some time ago. I think back in 2011 when it came out.
Oh really?
Yeah. No, that's before.
It was like when we graduated.
Actually, 2012. So I saw it a year later. Yeah, that sounds about right. 2012, I loved this movie. I thought it was so cool. I love the soundtrack. I love the dialogue, the script, the acting. I mean, the acting wasn't anything special, but it didn't take away from the film. If anything, the acting was appropriate, I felt like.
And basically in the film, it's about aliens that come in to invade. Aliens show up and John Boyega and his crew have to protect their apartment complex. Basically the main synopsis of it.
But without any intention of actually, like, they're not malicious, like the aliens. Like, they're not like, oh, we're gonna go invade this specific area of London. It's just out of happenstance that that these aliens are now attacking the people that live in this certain area.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of reasons behind that, but they're not like, you know, attack.
Yeah, and they're more they're more like beasts.
Yeah.
Like animals, which was kind of cool, a different take. And I thought it didn't look like cheesy, it didn't look bad at all. Like,
yeah, no. I thought it was
like, it kept me in the film. Like, it was dope. It was done really, really well. It's funny. It's like it's serious. It's got a lot of action. It makes you feel for the characters.
You may need to add subtitles.
Yeah, because their accent's pretty thick.
Yeah. Wherever they're at, South London, they have really harsh accents. So it may be hard for us to, I mean, it wasn't hard for me. Like, you have to really pay attention though. And you get used to it throughout the film, and you'll be able to understand them better throughout the film. But if you first watch it, I suggest maybe putting subtitles on.
Yeah,
if you're not.
It's not your normal. It's probably not the English accent you're used to hearing.
No, it's very harsh and
real street and slang and.
They have their own slang. I mean, granted, you can go out in the United States and find some, you know.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you don't hear English slang a lot here, you know.
So it's completely different. What else? I mean, I can't. I mean,
it was just across the board. Like I said, like, it was funny. There was action. It was like tense. It was serious.
There's definitely some plot twists in there.
Yeah,
like
plot
you don't
twist.
expect.
Like, even though, like, the thing about some movies that are sometimes a little funny is that, like, you don't really care for the characters, but like this one, I was like, oh man, like when certain things would happen,
yeah,
I'd be like, fuck, like, damn, I really need to know what happens, like, you know.
Yeah. You're definitely I was gonna say you're definitely just more like, oh shit, I really like that character, like,
yeah,
or you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's so many things about
John
this
Boyega. So this was probably one of his first lead roles. I think he was like 17, 18 when he did this film. And like, if that's how he acts at 17, 18, like, I can't imagine like how he's gonna do in Star Wars. I'm not nervous, you know. Like, when he got announced as being a star in the film, I heard a lot of people say like, oh man, like, okay, you probably don't know this guy, but trust me, like, he's good, like, don't worry. And after seeing this one, I was like, okay, well, that was him 4 years ago. I'm sure he's only gotten better, and, you know, to be working with the type of people he's working with. God,
yeah,
he's
hopefully.
so lucky. I'm so jealous.
I mean, hopefully he's like been busy.
Yeah, he's done like a little bit of stuff. 24, Live Another Day. A couple other BBC stuff.
Mainly TV episodes and probably UK shows and stuff. I'm not doubting his talent in any way. I mean, I loved him in Attack the Block. I just hope he performs well. I mean, I mean, like, that's all I can hope for. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
But anything else about this film? I thought the cinematography, these shots were pretty. I mean, they're pretty simple.
Yeah.
I didn't think anything crazy was shot.
Yeah. It didn't do anything over the top. It didn't do anything super crazy. But it didn't do anything like poor either. You know.
No. Yeah. No, that's not what I'm saying in any way. Like.
Yeah.
He definitely wasn't creative, but that didn't really.
He kept it simple, and simple worked really well.
Especially for this genre that he's going for, because it's sci-fi comedy. What's his face is in it?
Yeah. I just remember someone has a little cameo that is pretty funny.
What's his name?
Nick Frost.
Yeah, really his name?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Why?
He's not on here.
Yeah, I think he's like a surprise appearance.
Oh.
So when he shows up, it's pretty random, and you're like, holy shit, is that Nick Frost? I'd say go watch it right now. Do it. Stop it.
Right now.
Turn off the
go watch it right now.
Stop the video.
No, definitely go. I don't even know where you can find it, to be honest, without using other sources.
Yeah, outside sources. But if you can find it, go find it. Maybe it's a little bit more in the know now. It might be a little bit easier to find now that John Boyega's in a.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, in a big film like Star Wars. Definitely go watch it. I think it's a cool movie to watch. Be like, hey, have you guys seen Attack the Block? And then show your friends.
Dude, I love the soundtrack. I'm into the soundtrack, and the soundtrack's great.
Yeah, it is.
Soundtrack and score.
I think that's pretty much it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Alright.
I don't think we got anything else to say about that. We both enjoyed it a lot.
Go find it. And let us know what you think. Watch it and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Alright, well if that's it, what?
next week. Straight out of Compton.
Oh my gosh.
So excited.
I heard Ice Cube's not like
Thrilled with it?
Yeah.
I heard that about someone else, that they said it went a little bit too.
Like
it went off.
pushed the envelope a little too much.
What do you mean?
Like it wasn't what actually happened.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah,
it was
yeah.
just a little over dramatized.
Yeah, yeah. I heard that too. Like more than that person liked, and so he wasn't happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, what are you gonna do?
How do you feel about like? I don't know. It's kind of bad if the people that the movie's supposed to be based off of are saying, yeah, you know, it wasn't.
Maybe okay. Maybe it just.
Like, why do you think?
See, but here's the thing. I don't know. I don't know exactly what part he's talking about, and I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know. But what if maybe it does? There's a certain scene that doesn't portray Ice Cube in the best way, and Ice Cube doesn't like that, and so he's gonna say that's not how it happened. Like that's not how, you know, like maybe he thought he had a bigger role in the group than they gave him in the film, and so he's saying like that's not accurate. Like so and so didn't find Dre, they found him because I told them to listen to Dre. You know, something like that.
You think they'd be that nitpicky?
I don't know. I don't know what he's talking about, and I don't know what he's seen or what scene he's talking about. But I mean, I'm not gonna be like.
Do you know what the other person said? Do you remember?
No, I just remember hearing that it wasn't as accurate as he would have liked it to have been.
Oh, okay. Shoot, I want to know.
Yeah, me too. But I don't want to like spoil it. That's the same. It's fucking. It happened. So how's it? Spoiled?
Yeah, it's like I was gonna say you can literally just Wikipedia that shit.
I know.
Like,
I forgot. And see, that's the thing. Even if it's not like 1,000% accurate, it's not gonna make you be like, damn, I don't want to go see. Like, you know.
I know, but it's kind of a bummer when the people that the movie is supposed to be based off of say like, oh, you know what, some of these things aren't accurate, or like this didn't actually happen, and it's just like, okay, well if that's the case, then what other stuff actually didn't happen, and how much are you fabricating it, and like why did you do that as compared to just sticking with the original story and making that great instead of making it Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll have to see
Well,
what he says.
How did that even happen? I don't even know. Anyway, because of you.
All I said was straight out of
Because of
Compton.
you. Anyways, if you have anything to say about these movies that we reviewed, please leave it in the comments below. We want to start a dialogue about these. That's why we do these videos. If you liked anything that we said, go ahead and push the like button. And if you want to stay notified, is that the right? Yeah, notified about our next video.
Up to date.
Up to date, notified.
In the know.
In the know of the cinema world.
Part of the cool crew.
I don't know. That's
I'm gonna
pushing
keep
a little
going.
far. Yeah, that's a little too far. Then push the subscribe. Not
Sus.
sub. Not
Subscribe.
subscribe. Don't push the subscribe button. And yeah.
Man, this came unhinged real quick at the end.
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, see
Yeah.
you
Okay.
Monday.
Bye.
Later.